he had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
There he goes. He found open space. The band might as well start playing. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the UCLA Bruins offense will take the field for the first time. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Tom.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Under fire. And the defense got him at the 27.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Rushes on him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass, it's Quinn. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra: be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Turns like that, and while you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to, picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's off. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
He's called down near the 16-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offense changing the play. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Quinn. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Works the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you...
Turning it on! He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This one's complete.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. Finds his big tight end. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And you got to wonder about the confidence of this kid. It's been up and down. 1 for 4 now in this game kicking after that miss.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Quinn. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but it
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Iowa! A great catch and run for 6.
and they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Shaw. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Quarterback making checks. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. Works the middle of the field. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Inside the 30. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarter
got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. To the air, it's Duncan. Gets it to him on the screen. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Now on first down from the 28. Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air. It's Quinn. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try and have a big completion here. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. Running into the open space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Duncan. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
So 1st down will open up the final period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Looking for room. It's Bray. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Duncan. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the win.
Wide open downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Caught near the sticks, it's Bray. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Yeah, and You see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
And back in the day, you used to line up, and your tight end was a blocker, and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 11 over Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense likely to lead on the run to milk this clock. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw. It's Quinn. Fires to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bruins! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to get the 2, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this juncture in the game, that was 2 points they needed to have to tie this one up. Now, there's tons of pressure on the defense to get the ball back to have a chance to win.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency.
Turning it on! Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The Hawkeyes inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Timeout, UCLA.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.